their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Randall Cobb.
Out now comes two-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his fourth year now in the league as he gets set to operate this Houston Texans offense.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chris Jones, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
10-10. at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Good for the Jaguars.
They run. Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
37-yard line.
Watson off play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Going back to Love. Connection made with Shenault. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Nothing fancy on first down.
And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed, that time. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Isaiah Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now with Robinson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And Tate's got it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. To the air again, Love. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
It's another Jaguars 1st down.
Again, it's Love. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That's good for another Jackson.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Chenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Is good. That ties the game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
7-yard line.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Watson now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. On play action. Love to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And off the play fake, Love. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st down.
12 yards there and a 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flowing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Chris Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
At their own 37.
Following the interception, Love. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Sliding out of the pocket, and he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Love to pass. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be second down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
That's the end of the
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24 yards.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 25-yard line.
Second down, Love. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down now. It's Robinson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to give into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Love, they go play action now. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Play action this time with Love. The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Working out of the gun. Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Love's pass.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion.
Watson's pass.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Texans.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for England. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That keeps the score. Jaguars.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Love looking to throw it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Love from the gun. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down.
12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Going back to Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
From the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st down, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense,
They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Watson looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Watson. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Jaguars.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This is Tony Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. On play action. Love to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Coverage defensively.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. On the slant, this is Chark. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
First down, Love to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
Complete to
that catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Ricardo Allen.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault there to make the grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
33-yard line.
Here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Yard to the air yet again, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
C.J. Henderson.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Johnson, incomplete.
Play action this time with Love. He'll buy some time right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Colin Johnson there, the intended target. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now it's 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Love. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Love. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Love, they go play action now. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there, and I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Brandon Cooks. Incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now whistles here, and they might have been a little too fired up to go after the punter. So a 5-yard swing, but still fourth down.
You just wonder if the punt team used up something there that they didn't need to, right? Draw them off sides, but it still doesn't get them a first down. I used that one on 4th and 5 or less.
Encroachment, defense.
Are you serious, dog?
Mark off the 5 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's Brian Anger now. Now whistles here. And they might have been a little too fired up to go after the punter.
Oh, no.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block.
What's up, man?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. Oh, and now contact up front. And if this is what I think it is, this will be a first down. File that under the heading of catastrophe there.
No doubt about it. You're about to get the ball back, and yet you can't hold your water. End up jumping, and now you give them a first down.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last throw here for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.